Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Acha. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Sooners are rolling down the field.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Mars. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They try to get it outside on the left. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
Give to the running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the fly motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe.
Deep shot for the end zone. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Completes it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Bears will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creep.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a just destroying his way through the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Robertson. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in the blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Let's go. Arrow.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
42 Spider.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Setting up the screen. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Release to the back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Puts one in the spin cycle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Line gets set, first down. He'll set up to throw. Looking to buy time. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Come on, set.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Got it.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
42, Spider.
On the ground, it's Barnes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really...
Oh, look out! Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Robertson. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Dances away from one. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I'm going to go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Let's go!
The give to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Sooners looking to convert on 4th down.
Terrier. Igloo. Hornet.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's sharp. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Sooners are on the move. Give to the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Calls his own number. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Unloads to the right, and it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Oklahoma 32, Baylor 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
On the set.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the... It's a fake. He wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quick completion to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Give to the big fullback. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a 1st down, big fella.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move. For the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, Bears! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the big house forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 18 to Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To the air, it's Arnold. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Easy.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw. It's Arnold. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Sooners enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Now the play fake. This time he's got it.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Snap from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. He's taking a deep shot. It's caught downfield. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the